this is a global average, a global prevalence. Like I said, it varies from country to country. So understanding the prevalence will help you and will help us know the step, we equip us with the knowledge and give us the step to providing necessary support and care for mothers in this critical time. So here is just a chart showing the maternal mental health of women, of women who have been diagnosed with depression. So on the left side, you can see the percentage of women diagnosed with depression. And this chart actually shows the entire period, from before pregnancy to after pregnancy. So it means from preconception. Some people go through depression, right? And there are many factors that could cause this. The blue shows antidepressants, any antidepressant at all. And depressants are medications. They are drugs given by doctors to people who are depressed. Yeah. So you must have been diagnosed of depression to be prescribed an antidepressant. So that's in blue. And then we have the SSRIs, which is serotonin uptake inhibitors. Okay, so much medical name. It's a type of antidepressant. And then the green is mental health visit. And then the green is any treatment. Any treatment can be alternative medicine, like massage, acupuncture, yoga, whatever. So now, some women before pregnancy, up to 39 weeks before pregnancy, we can see that almost 80%, about 78% of women have been diagnosed with depression and they take antidepressants. And we can see that some women just use different methods. Maybe they take antidepressants, maybe they use yoga, maybe they use massage or whatever means they go through. But you can see that very little number go for mental health visits. That's to tell you that before pregnancy, a lot of women do not see this as important. People hardly go for a mental health visit until there's a problem. So during pregnancy, we can see the graph have similar pattern. There's a rise in the use of antidepressants, and there is a very low mental health visit, even during pregnancy. After pregnancy, we can still see that the mental health visits, there's little or no change in it. However, the women are still taking the antidepressants. And so for the entire period, we have an average of the same thing. Now, still on the prevalence of maternal mental health, this is the map of the world, so we can see, but with focus on the low and medium income countries, low and middle income countries, which is Africa, Southeast Asia, and I think South America. Yeah. So the prevalence of perinatal disorders by country. And I believe most of us here are from Nigeria. So I'll go to Nigeria. For us, we can see Nigeria in yellow, and we can see that we have 13.2% of prevalence of perinatal disorder. We can also see, okay, we are in China. I'm in China, and I believe our host is in China. And you can also see we have the same yellow. So Nigeria and China, we have a good guanxi in China, guanxi, right?
Yeah.
We have the same percentage, 13.3, prevalence in this maternal mental health issues. And we can see as much as 30 to 50% in countries with red. You can see the countries in red. I think this Malawi, Zimbabwe, this should be Pakistan. Yeah, this Pakistan. So we can see in green, countries with green have kind of low comparatively to others, and we can see Zambia. We can see Zambia. So even within Africa, we can see that we have different colors. We have the green, like Zambia. We have Nigeria in yellow. We have orange. South Africa. South Africa has one of the quite a high number. South Africa. Any other African country? No. Okay. And we have Malawi. Malawi for red. So here in this map, other high income countries are not analyzed, were not analyzed. So we may be thinking, are we the only one having this mental health issues? No, Americans have it too. England, they also have it. High prevalence. But according to this map, the focus was on low and middle income countries. And so I decided to use this map. So mental health before pregnancy. Mental health before pregnancy involves more than just the physical health. The mental health of the mother before pregnancy element that influences not only her own well-being, but also the health and development of the baby. So by addressing issues before conception, women can improve their chances of having a healthy pregnancy, fostering positive embodiment for the baby, environment for the baby, and setting a successful stage, in parenting. So many people do not take preconception mental health serious. They don't even care about it. They don't even know if it exists, or they don't see the importance of it until they get pregnant and maybe one or two issues arise, and then they begin to run helter-skelter. I think from this webinar, we should come to the awareness that, okay, there is something like preconception mental health. Now, there are common issues. Again, it's the same issues throughout: anxiety, depression, stress. And many women experience mental health challenges before conceiving. This is about 20 to 30%. So we can see comparatively between men and women, the graph here, the charts, the bar chart shows the rates of mental health disorders in women and men. So with the color code, the deeper color for the women. So women have anxiety disorders than men. You can see it's 36%. Well, men. So our focus is on women, but when we're trying to see, apart from the comparative with men, we're trying to see how much women suffer from these challenges or from these issues. We can see here we have like post-traumatic stress disorder, 10%, and major depression, 20%. Strategies for maintaining mental health before pregnancy. Strategies are ways, just like the word strategy, there are ways that we can use to maintain our mental health before, during, and after pregnancy. This is actually a very important part, but it's a whole lot that I just had to pick them as short as I could, and at least if there are questions, we can talk more about it. So the first strategy to maintaining a positive mental health, for pregnancy is counseling and therapy. It's very important before pregnancy. Yeah, you want to get pregnant. Some people are scared because of stories they've heard. So how do you handle such situation? You go for counseling, and you're going to be talked to, and the professional psychologist a counselor or the obstetrician or the gynecologist is going to tell you the importance, of what you are going into, and you help you navigate properly. We have healthy lifestyle. Healthy lifestyle plays a very important role, in maintaining uh, a healthy pregnancy. That means having a good lifestyle, healthy lifestyle before pregnancy. The role of exercise, diet, and sleep. I believe we all know this. Stress management techniques. How do you manage stress? There are breathing exercises. We have mindfulness. We have yoga. Also, management of chronic conditions. Well, prior to you getting pregnant, you may have some underlying medical conditions. It may be high blood pressure. Some conditions you may think, oh, it's family, it's in my family, it's genetic or it's whatever. Even in as much as it's in your family. In short, for the reason or for the fact that it's in your family or it's genetic or you are predisposed to it, you need to manage it. You need to checkmate it. You need to go for treatment or you need to go for therapy. You need to go for ways to manage the conditions. For example, high blood pressure, diabetes, obesity, or PCOS, that's polycystic ovarian syndrome. There are so many other conditions, cardiovascular conditions, mental illness, even just having phobia. Some people have phobia for pregnancy, like they're scared. You have to go for treatment or management, as the case may be. Also, you need support network, support system. Now, support system can come from in two ways. Now, I put it like in two ways: having a positive relationship, have a healthy relationship with your partner, your spouse, with your family, with your friends, and then how can the community help? Having a support system from the community also is important. Your community can come from your workplace, it can come from your church or your mosque, if you're a Muslim, if you're a Christian, the church, your workplace, your school, So the community is not just your neighborhood. I know in maybe where we come from, in many parts of Africa, many a times, I'm African, of course, I'm Nigerian, and I know this thing. We don't easily open up when it comes to things of pregnancy, you know, maybe spiritual implication, maybe cultural implication. But on the other hand, there are people you can talk to, right? So with these people, I believe you can open up to them, like we said, your partner, your family, certain friends, people you look up to can be a good support network. You can even join groups. You can even join groups that you can get information from and you can learn from. Now, also building a strong foundation for parenting. How do you build a strong foundation for parenting? Like, I'm not yet a parent. How do I build a strong foundation for parenting? There are different sources. You can research online, you can watch videos online, you read books, talk to people who already have children, even your own parents, talk to them. So below is a pyramid of healthy lifestyle. You can see it here. Healing is very important. You have to have self-love. You can see it at the top and at the bottom